Generic greetings and welcome to Tights in Fight Spaces. Yes, I know it's Fights in Tight Spaces, but I've messed this intro up 27 times already, so I'm just going to roll with it. Today's beverage is a nice apple, grape and raspberry smoothie. Very tasty indeed. So, Fights in Tight Spaces, got there in the end, is a deck-building, turn-based combat game. You are dropped into a tight space and you have to fight your way out of it. If I was to use quite direct comparisons, which I normally try to avoid, it's basically Slay the Spire via John Wick. It's also got a very strong Into the Breach vibe, so all good things, and I have featured it several times on the channel when it was in a free prologue/demo state, and I very much enjoyed it, and I thought I would show you a bit of, not the full game, this is the early access release, or at least close to it. For the sake of full disclosure, I'm recording this a couple of days before the first early access release. The build is version 0.15.4342, which basically means it should be fairly representative of what you can pick up on the day, and although it is early access, it is very, very playable. I think there's a couple of decks they're going to add, and obviously there'll be tweaks and changes and more enemies and bosses, etc. But there's a lot of content here, so enough to enjoy and to show. Either way, links in the description if you wanted to check the game out yourself. Let's go to new game and I'll show you some of it. So I will overwrite my previous save. I've got about 3.5 hours on this build of the game, so hopefully enough to demonstrate to you what it's like. So Agent 11, I'm not really too sure what happened to the other agents, the other 10, but let's see. So sir, we have a number of emerging situations that could do with your skills, our particular set of skills acquired over a very short career actually. Either way, we have to select our deck. We've got Balanced, Counter-Striker, Aggressive and Trickster. I've not yet unlocked the Trickster, but it looks fairly funky. I've tried the Balanced, which I think was in the prologue, and the Aggressive, which is really cool because the main card is called Wall Jump Punch, and you can jump off a wall and attack someone. I'll go through all the cards when we get into the game, but I think I'm going to try the Counter-Striker. Defense is the best form of attack, which I've not yet tried, but by the look of it, it's all based on countering and blocking, so not a lot of attacks, so this should be quite good. So we'll select that deck, and then we have to select our missions, and by extension sort of the enemies and rooms we're going to see. So we've got the Death's Head Bikers Gang, which was the one in the prologue, Insiders, Jade Staff, I Completely, and then the final mission. I've played up until the Jade Staff, so yeah, I think we're going to go with the Death's Head Biker Gang. You can start further up, but it does basically say, yes, by starting later mission, it's going to be more difficult. We'll go with the Death's Head Bikers Gang. So after the Biker Gang Wars of the 90s, we thought we'd seen the last of the Nordic gangs. Blah, 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 story. I would have thought that you would have been able to pick either of the decks, and it would scale. So I tried to say jump into the third deck there, the third enemy set, and it said it's going to be more difficult. I would have thought it would have been better to pick whatever you want to add variation, because now you always have to go through the same sequence. It's the Biker Gang and then, you know, onwards. It might get a bit samey, whereas in things like Into the Breach, you can select one for islands and do it that way. Same with other games like this. Anyway, it's a minor thing. So quick rundown. This is our main area where we have to choose our plan of attack. Basically, we've currently done the briefing, and our next port of call is the restroom. On the right hand side, it shows the mission data. In this case, it's a fight mission with 3 targets, and the rewards are an additional card and some generic units of currency. Weakened targets as a global, so we should be fairly okay there. We have enhancements on the go, which is steel body, add 8 to max health, so we're a cyborg, or we've got body armor on, and our agent, you can see, has a total number of health, so 48 in this particular case, and we have 50 generic units of currency. Either way, let's go to the restroom. The places where we select do matter because you have to follow these lines of attack. So if well, I'll show you that later on, but basically we're trying to get to the end, and you can see it's yeah, it's quite long. So anyway, we'll start right at the beginning because that's generally where you start, and let's go and load into the restroom and see if we can recreate the opening of Casino Royale. So, quick rundown of UI. Obviously, left-hand side, we have our health and our combo level. I think it's called combo. Basically, as that goes up, we can do more damage on certain attacks. We have our points, which is momentum. So, each card will use a certain amount of momentum. On the top, we have our enhancements, which it's called enhancements, but to be honest, there's also debuffs that go there, so it should just be called modifiers, I guess, because I've had one that's like broken ribs and it increases the cost of cards. And then the objectives, which in this particular case are defeat all enemies, 0 of 3 defeated, and complete it within 6 turns. Okay, cool. On the bottom, it shows us our hand here. It's what we've drawn, and I'll check out each card and explain. So each card has an associated points cost. So in this case, Quick Strike is 1, and we've got 3 every turn. Snap Strike is 0. If it's an attack card, it will generally have a range, so this is between 1 and 1. Some of them will say between 1 and 2, so, you know, you can attack 2 squares, or maybe it just says 2 and 2, so it's only 2 away. But you get the idea. And then, if it's an attack card, it will have an attack value. So we have 8 on this Quick Strike. We have, for Head Smash, that is 12 plus 1 per the combo count, but it will then end it. And then there's other things like Long Counter, which gives us Block. So Block is like an armor value. Damage will come off that before it comes off our health. So we are being attacked off these 2 enemies. In the center, obviously, our main playfield here, we are the guy with the white shirt and the black suit, and the other guys are, in this case, in red. Obviously, very limited palette, pretty much is grayscale. The odd burst of colour for the enemies, which do get more colourful as we progress on through the game, I must add. Rotate with Q and E, so fairly simple. And if I hold Alt, we can see a lot of stats. So our health is just above us, so 48. Enemies, the one on the left is on 20, the one on the right is on 20, and then it shows their attacks. So the left one is doing 5, and the right one is doing 6. And we can tell they're attacking because it has a fist just above that. That indicates that they are going to attack, and also the numbers show the attack order. So the one on the right will attack first, number 1, and then followed by the left, number 2. If you don't want to hold Alt, you can always just mouse over them and it shows you what to do. And we can see that the Thug is going to do a short range punch, showing on the right here, dealing 6 damage, and the one on the left is doing a push. This is the biker. It's kick up to 2 tiles away, does 5 damage and 1 push. So I don't really want to be here because I'm going to be taking 11 damage in total. I have counters, which means I can block, add 10 block and deal 8 damage to any incoming attacks up to 2 tiles away. So that would be pretty good. The problem with that is still one damage would still bleed through. What I'm going to do instead then is I'm going to do a Quick Strike, so that costs 1, and just sort of punch him in the jaw there. And then I'm going to do a Head Smash, which will get rid of my counter, but it will kill him. So that's taking them out, and then all I'm going to do is just step away. Just move back, and this guy can't do anything. We now have another symbol here. That's an enemy spawner. If we block that, it will block their spawn for a turn, but I'm trying to get this complete the level within 6 turns bonus. The tile with the skull there that's sort of hashed out, that's like a... If an enemy's ever pushed into that, they're immediately removed, and that's it, taken out. Anyway, I'm going to press enter to end the turn, and then it will have one enemy come down, and then it's going to obviously simulate what's happened here. So we've got a couple of guys in here, and it's a little bit problematic because I can't go forward. This guy's... he's got a biker, but if I go there, he will then initiate an attack. It's not an auto attack, it's only at the end. There are someone with auto attack, but I need to start doing some damage. So what I'm going to do is go for... can I kill him for a start? I can do 12 damage, followed by... he's only got 20 health. I can actually kill that guy, so I'm going to jump kick here. So that means jump 1 and then bang. Not a very good camera angle. He has 8 health left. So I'm going to do a quick kick, which is 4 damage and a push. The advantage with a push is if you push them into a wall, and he is next to a wall, he'll do an additional 4 damage. So that's the total of 8. There we go. He's now just collapsed on a urinal. Suboptimal. And then I will probably just... he's going to do 5 damage. I'm just going to block. And I'll then just push for free because that'll cause 4 damage. And I could dash out of the way, but I'm just going to stand there. He'll kick me. Doesn't really matter. I'll block it. And let's see. I need to get closer, which I will do. I'm going to do a... I've got 2 points left. What's this power sync? Not seeing this one. Add 8 block in, 1 damage modifier for each incoming attack. Damage modifier? Oh, so reduction in damage perhaps? Counter won't work because it's deal 10 damage to incoming attackers, but he pushes me. So instead, I just need to block 5. I'll do power sync. Gain 1 damage modifier for each incoming attack. I'll do a quick strike at him. And then that'll be it. He'll attack me. I won't take any damage. It just comes off the... I call it armor, but it's not armor. And... this is a bit better because I now got a long counter. But I'll still need to slip. Gain momentum. Oh, I lost momentum. Every time you move without... if you attack, you gain momentum. If you move, you start losing it. I will long counter. I will then push him. Which I didn't really need to do, to be honest. Because he's just going to attack me like that. And then I'm going to range counter him. And there you go. He's taken out. And there you go. Defeat the enemy's new card. Complete the level within 6 turns. 30 generic units of currency. We'll show the replay, which is fairly cool. And we'll drop down. I don't know why you drop from the sky. I don't know why. And there's something... When I was playing it earlier... like, I wasn't really questioning it. Like, I was dropping down from the sky in these, like, rooms. It was like, fair enough, whatever. And then you start in the back of a van in one of them. And I was like, how can you drop through a van? Not that that's any... more or less valid than dropping from a ceiling, so there you are. Anyway, there is the fight, which is pretty good. It would be nice to get that, like a cinematic camera, like on that replay. That would be fairly cool. But anyway, we'll continue that, and we now have to select reward. We've got block, step, or shift. I will go for, I think, shift, because it's move past a target or move. Yeah, we'll go for that one. So now we have to select either the tattoo studio or the alleyway. But this is where it really matters, because if I go with the tattoo studio and then I'm basically locked into then going to the bar because I'm following these dotted lines and then going to the gym. Whereas if I go to the alleyway, I can pick between either of them. So both of them have the same amount of enemies, so I'm probably going to go with the alleyway. This is where it's like I'm not a big fan of the where you go, because obviously medical's there. And you think, oh, it's very close, it's only 2 fights away. But if we get absolutely hammered in this bar here, in this particular case, we can go to medical. But some of them are a lot more limited. Like, for example, here, if we go from the bar and then to the kitchen, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away from the next medical. I don't know why it's broken up like that. And also, you could get to medical, and I think it's like 60 to heal, so it's quite an expensive thing. Anyway, with that aside, we are going to go to the alleyway because it gives us the most options. Zoom into that. And you can see we've got like subtle lighting on the wall there, so yeah, there's a nice little detail. And we've got guys with guns here, and they're all shooting me. I'm basically getting attacked from every single side. So my... Yeah, this is problematic. So basically, I'm going to get attacked with 10 damage, 20 damage, 25, 30 damage. And I'll be pushed all over the place. That's not something I can be dealing with. So, what's the best option? Well, I could dash out of the way to there, which I will do. So, what's going to happen is, both of these are still going to attack each other, because they've committed to the attack. But I'm not going to take the guy on the left. I'm not going to take that hit. No, I'm going to take these shots, but I'm going to get shot for 10 damage. So I will do power sync. Oh, hang on, no. Gain 1 damage modifier for each incoming attack. I could have stood there and... No, I still couldn't have taken that damage. Well, we're going to counter. I'm going to quick block. So I'm up to 14 block, which means I'm going to stop this pistol shot. And then we're going to do a quick strike there, just to put a bit of damage on him. End the turn. So there's the attacks that they've already committed to, which are all over the place. And there you go. And that's a lot of damage that they've caused each other. That's excellent. Get 5 combo. I need to get 5 combo. Right. So there's only 2 of these guys attacking. I can shift past them, though, if I really wanted to. I could take that guy out, couldn't I? How much damage am I taking? 15 damage. And I can get 20 block. So I think snap strike him, long counter, then a block. And I'm not even going to move, because if I move, it will reduce this. And I want to try and get that high. So he attacks me. Oh, right. There we go. I actually didn't account for that. I forgot that he pushes me away. I always thought that this guy would have shot me. But anyway, it matters not. Okay, what's the best course of action here? I've got a couple of guys attacking. He's only got 1 health. He's on full, and then the one on the right is on 11. But I've got head smash in the deck, which means if anyone's next to a surface, slam a target into adjacent wall, edge, or object, I can do 16 damage, but then it will get rid of the combo count that I've got going on. I've got jump kick, advanced deal 12 damage. That would take out this pistol thug. Although I could just slip to a point there, move to there, and then push him out, because as soon as he goes to this tile on the right, which says no entry there, he will be immediately taken out. He's going to do 5 damage. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to jump kick him, like that, to take him out, then do combat counter, and head smash there. So it will get rid of all of that, sadly, but I have already achieved it. He'll attack me, pushes back, but I've blocked it, so there we are. And this should be... Oh, am I able to take these guys out? I can do 8 damage. I can do enough damage to that. Yeah, I can take these out. So, quick kick, 8 damage because of the push. Then little strike, and he's gone. And then power sink. He's obviously just going to push his back, but it matters not. He's only got 3 health, so quite frankly, curious. I haven't actually got I haven't got any attack, but I can go for long counter, and then combo counter. This guy's not going to have a good time. So he does a bit of damage because of the push, but I hit him back and basically get wiped out. We'll just wait for this to replay. Okay, so they're all charging around, moving around, yeah. So you can see them attacking each other. A lot of the time there will be bonuses and objectives to have enemies take themselves out, essentially. That pushback kept me on my toes, actually. It's certainly a game that you have to pay very, very strong attention to. Like I say, I do get Into the Breach vibes off it, where if you be complacent and forget one little thing, that could be it. That really could be the end of the fight. This particular case, not so much. We had a decent allowance there. So new card and some combos. So we've got Long Strike, which is pretty good. 6 damage after 2 tiles away. And maintain range, so we don't advance. Head Smash, which we've seen, a Throat Punch. 4 damage and stun if it's unblocked. Oh yeah, we're doing that one. Right, I'm going to go with the bar fight because we have rewards of... Oh, it's a protect mission. Okay. So there's 3 additional rewards there to 4 targets. But once we've done that, we can either go to the gym or medical. We'll do the bar because it's actually a very tight space. But we'll zoom in. And this will be a protect. So there'll be an ambassador in yellow. Yeah, there we go. Let's see what they're doing. Right, lots of nonsense. So, the ambassador. The British ambassador will not take damage from player attacks, is otherwise highly vulnerable. So, heavy can't be downed. So, while these guys are attacking me, we've got a biker with a punch. Short range punch dealing 8 damage and block restores 5 block every turn. And then the guy with a pistol. So, what can we do? Well, I'm going to take a total of 18 damage. So, I could just do block, power sink, and then quick strike. There you go. End the turn. He'll attack me. And there we go. Just blocked it all. Doesn't really matter. Still not too sure what this does. Does it do more damage? Might do. 12 damage. Okay. Sadly, this security guard here. Bar security with a mean punch. I mean push, actually. Push the target 1 tile, deals 4 damage. And auto attack 1 turn. So if I move within his threat zone, it will attack me. But what I'm going to do is jump kick the guy in front. That will take him out. I will do, because he's got no armor, I will do a throat punch. Ooh, that looked painful. And that's going to stun him. And then I will... What can I do? I can just push him. Push him towards the bar. And then end the turn. Another one's dropped in. They're all getting block up and such. I have to complete level within 4 turns. I don't know how I'm going to do that. 22 and 18. This guy, because he's got auto attack, if I do anything, he will attack me back. Unless he's pushed out. I guess I could just do a quick kick. Get him out of the way, so he won't be able to attack me back because he's not in there. We'll do a snap strike. I would have liked to have done it to this security guard, but if I did that, he would attack me. And then long counter. And again, I could move, but that'll reduce this, so I'll just end the turn. This guy will attack me, counter him back. There we go, he's down to 6 health. So, hang on. He's going to attack for 4 damage. Well, I might as well do combo counter. Power sync, quick block. And do I just wait? Do I just wait and let them attack me? I think so. I don't... but he will push me. But he will push me after this guy's attacked. I'm fine with that. So he hits me. I take him out. He pushes me. And there we go. And I need to take the rest of these guys out. 16 damage. I've got 11. Can't do the head strike. 2 more turns to take these out. What I might do is... Counter. Slip to there. Quick strike him, and then he should attack me back. No, because I moved out his threat range. Fair enough. And then we'll put land counter on. 1 more turn to take both guys out. It's not going to happen, sadly. Or is it? I can definitely take him out. But the other one, can I take him out? Well, we'll do this snap strike. We'll get that guy off the table. I then need to do 18 damage to him, but he's also got 5 armor. I can. I think I can. I dash to there. I do a quick kick, which is push him there, and then I can do the jump kick, which can then take him out. Okay, close, but we got all of the optionals as well. So, gain health, which I don't think I've lost any. Gain cash, and a new card. The card being throw, knockdown, which is good. Slip, which we've already picked, and separate. Push enemies 1 tile opposite directions and deal 4 damage. Throw is my probably one that I most want. But I'm trying to keep it quite lean, this deck. Let's go to the gym, and you can either buy more cards, which I really don't want to do, but I do want to upgrade. What is the card that I'm using the most? Certainly not Head Smash. Throw Punch is a really good card. These Power Sync is good as well. Maybe we just up the armor. So, like, up, for example, like Long Counter, which increases the armor. And deal 15 now. Oh, yeah, we're getting that one. And then, what else can we get? Snap Strike, which is free, but it's only 4 damage. We can get it to a Snap Strike Plus, but that's only additional 2 damage. Not great. And Quick Block would be... Oh, double the block. Yeah, we'll go for that, definitely. And there's a spent up. Okay, so we'll close that. I've already been to gym, so let's go to the bar. This is a fight in the bar. It's... I think an upgraded card there. And let's see what enemies we're facing. Obviously, it'll add more enemies as we progress on to different types. There's a welder at the back there. And a couple of guys with pistols, so let's see what we've got to deal with. So the welder. Charge up to 3 tiles, the 10 damage. Welding gear gains 14 block at the start of the turn. It has... Oh, it can't be downed either, which is a shame. So what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to be attacked for 14 damage. And I've not got any counters available. That's a shame. So, what am I going to do? Well, quick block for a start off. I will do... I think I'm going to get closer to the welder, actually. I could just slip away. But I need to start doing damage and complete within 8 turns. And I want to keep the pistol thugs on the table to see if they can get some collateral in. I guess we've not got any counter going. We just got block. Yeah, it's a bit of a bad draw. I'm going to block this guy's... damage. Okay, what I'm going to do is dash closer to him and do a bit of a snap strike. There's no point in snap strike. I'll do it anyway. I'll do the snap strike. It's causing no damage, but it will start getting this momentum up. And I will end the turn there. So he'll weld me. I've got a weld-proof suit on, so that's the main thing. And lots of attack going on here. All kinds of stuff going on. So the guy's going to shoot with a pistol. I've got long counters. How much damage am I going to take? It would be nice for the game to tell us how much damage you're going to take if I'm just standing here. Like, if... you know, this is your potential damage if you're still here. So it would be 10, 20, 28 damage. I can block 18. I can block 28 damage, actually. I can block 28 damage. Long counter. Block. And I might as well do a quick kick. Hang on, is he going to hit the bar there? He's going to hit the bar. So that would be 8 damage. 8 for the hit, 8 for the pushback. And then I will use push, which is free, for another 8 damage. And that means when he attacks me, he should die. Weld, free counter. Hit me, free counter and dead. Shoot me, and then a ranged counter. Okay, this is my favourite deck. This is brilliant. Okay, so again, all kinds of stuff going on here. This is another 24 damage, but there's not much I can do. I'm going to throw this guy to the ground, just take him off the field for now. I will then go for a quick kick and just take the guy with the pistol out. There we are. I could have done a cheeky punch against him, but what's the point? Yeah, that'll do. Okay. I think that order was a bit inefficient. There's probably something I could have done there, but anyway. Let's see what I can do. He's going for me for 14. That guy's stunned. I can... ooh, do a lot of damage here. Right, so it has to be dashed to there. I will do power sync and a combo counter. And I've got 14, but he's going to take... gain 1 damage modifier for each incoming attack, and 2 damage plus 2 per combo level. So I've got 17... no, sorry, I've got 7 combo. So that's a lot of damage he's going to take back. Yeah. There we go. He's going to do 4. It's going to be the same again. Just counter, quick block. I could throw this guy down, but I'm happy for just to stand here and take the damage. Although, we might as well. Just get him down. And... you know what? I am going to shift back to there. Ah, shouldn't have done it. That didn't actually matter. I was going to then jump back, like with a kick, but it didn't work out. Still not doing any damage to him. So, what's the best I can do here? Long counter. I'd have to be stepping and moving. I think we'll do long counter. I'm going to do a quick kick. Put him back to there. I'm going to step forward 1 and then push him into the bar. That'll give him a bit more damage. So he's only on 4 blocks. So when I counter him, yeah, that's going to be a bit of damage off him. 12 damage off it, yeah. Okay. And he's still got 40. This guy's going to do 4. This time, though, there's not much I can do because he's got an auto attack. As soon as I do an attack, he will attack me back and I'll be pushed. Unless I wanted to slip out the way. I could do. What's the best course of action? Head smash is ready to go. 23 damage it would be. It's a nice bit of damage on him. So 23, I'll be pushed back to there, but I'll take damage. You know what? It's going to be... Am I being too cautious with the health? Am I overthinking it? I believe both of those are true. What's the best course of action for the welder? I think I can't push him. I'm going to slip to there. I'm going to do an attack there. Another attack. Just keep attacking him like that. Put me combo on and then do this smash, which is 24 damage. Ooh, extreme surgery, or dentistry rather. And there we go. But sadly, I will take some damage. Taking 4 damage. And what's the best course of action here? Well, throw punch him, get him out of the equation. We'll do a counter and 11 damage. Yeah, counter. Because he's only going to do, well, he's going to do a fair bit actually. Quick block. Kick. Again, that's all taking armor off him, and then he's going to take 11 damage when he comes to me. So yeah, because it's a quite defensive build, it's nowhere near as fast as say the aggressive one, which makes sense, I guess. Complete within 8 turns, that's not happening. Well, it's already failed. How much that guy got? 16 damage. I mean, I'm tempted just to put him on the ground again. Yeah. Just like Picasso, he spent a lot of time on the canvas. We'll do a long counter. And there's no point in pushing him. Just put block on and just accept that, you know, we'll attack him back and do a cheeky bit of damage. What is it? 2 damage. He's only got 8 though. So I could probably do long counter, snap strike. Can't do a jump kick. Could I just go back? Yeah, I'm going to go back to there and just do a jump kick. And that'll be him gone. No, not gone. 3 health left. That's okay, I've got the armor and I've got the counter. Finally, welder's gone. And then this guy with 11 health. I guess I can push him so he's out of the way. The question is, if I move into there, he should auto-attack me and I'll be pushed back out again. I'm going to test this theory out. Thought it was, yeah. Thought that's what would happen. Okay, just end the turn then. Obviously, we're missing the time bonus now, so it matters not. Yeah, it's because we're not getting the right cards for range, really. There we go. But I've only taken 4 damage on the entire thing. And cheeky jab. I'm not going to show the replay because will be here forever. We've got a new upgraded card. So we've got Panic Dash, discard a random card, move 3 tiles. Get over here, force a character to move 2 tiles towards you. That could be quite good. Or Shift Plus, which is move past the target and maintain combo, or move 2. I'm going to go with that one. We've got event or a kitchen. I'm going to go with the event just to show you. So you find a location of a gang safe house, but it is being abandoned. So we can either get a 50% chance for an enhancement or 50% chance for a long-term injury or ignore it. I'm gonna gamble and sadly fractured arm. Reduced damage caused by 1. Okay, it's not ideal. So this is where, as I said, we have a bit of a problem because I can go to medical now, but it costs 80 to remove an injury. We've only ever got, I think, 140, 160 out of 1, 2, 3, 4 fights. And it didn't work out in the event. And obviously I spent that in the gym. So I don't know whether it's just you need to keep a lot of money on you for treatment or what, but I don't know, there seems to be something a little bit off about it. Either way, we've got another event. Fly the plane to add enhancement or get long-term injury. I'm going to try and fly the plane. Oh, and added enhancement to technician. And that is increased card draw by 1. Cool. And then we have the fight in the bar. But I'm not going to continue on because that's, I think, fairly representative of what you will be doing. As you progress on through the game, as I said, you get a lot more enemies, different variations, and also objectives. So it could be get a briefcase, protect the ambassador, there's more neutral targets, things like that. So yeah, overall, it's got a fair amount of variation there, and there's different types of enemies as well. And because of the way the decks are built, you can choose to do, like I say, different sort of builds throughout it. So you can go for an aggressive, defensive, mixed build, etc. And then I think, well, there's also a trickster build, which I haven't unlocked, and I think they're adding another one as well. Either way, there's a fair amount here, and overall, very much like what I see. A couple of tweaks and changes, I reckon, for maybe, let's say, some balanced stuff. The healing, like I say, seems to be quite expensive for what it is, and you seem to have to keep a lot of cash on you, but it's just a minor thing. It could just be having to just get around that by just keeping cash on you, but yeah, obviously different playstyles, etc. Either way, for the first early access release, very much like what I see, I've put about 3.5 hours into it now and will be playing more. Looking forward and getting to the end. I do think that if you have to start from the bikers always and then go from there, I think it could get quite samey because you're having the same enemies you're seeing at the them stages. But you know, I would prefer to be able to select one of the stages and go from there. So you go, right, I actually want to go for like I'm going to fight the ninjas at first, and then, you know, have the bike as second, and as long as it all scales, it shouldn't really matter. But again, all just minor things. Either way, if you like what you see, links are in the description. If you want to see more, by all means, let me know in the comments. If you have seen any massive mistakes in plays, I'm sure you'll let me know. Either way, hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.